Yo, what is up guys, it's HB here, back in the video. So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, and today we're gonna be doing a tier list video. And yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be ranking and putting all of Drive Empire's licensed cars onto a tier list. And this is just gonna be my personal rating on what I think about these cars and everything. So yeah, we're going to be going based off of everything about the car, not just about like how fast it is or how it looks or anything. We're going to be going based off every single thing put together. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, also I'm really sorry, but I just want to say this really quick. I actually meant to record this like a long freaking time ago, probably like about a week ago, but then I found, well, maybe not a week ago, maybe like 3-4 days ago. It was before our update yesterday came out. Yeah, I meant to record it like before then, but then I saw that we're getting a new licensing, so I just wanted to wait before I actually did this video. So yeah, now let's go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna start off with our brand new licensed Apollo IE. I'm not gonna say the other one because you know, people like to get mad at me. Yeah, I'm talking to you. But yeah, I think what I'm personally gonna say that, okay, so let me say this. The sound of it actually sounds like it. They did pretty good with the sound, I'll admit. They did pretty good with the sound. And I think it looks great because, I mean, obviously it's a licensed car. So I think it's pretty freaking good. I mean, I love it personally. I don't think it was, I really want to consider it one of the best because, in my opinion, the car itself is just kind of outdated, but it's still a W car nonetheless. But I wouldn't really say it's like up there, you know what I mean? Now, next up, we got the Apollo IE Orange Dragon. Now, we literally just got this today at the time of recording this. So yeah, I think I'm going to say the exact same thing, but I think I'm going to put it above, like above the normal IE, just because I think it looks better. So I'll put it above it. Next up, we got the Apollo Project Evo. Now this thing looks like a freaking spaceship, and it just looks absolutely insane. I do think this is better than the Apollo IE. So I think I would definitely put it over the IE, and it just looks really freaking cool. I don't know if I would put it over the IE Orange Dragon though. And come to think of it, I think I might. I don't know. I think this. Don't get me wrong. The freaking Project Evo looks like a spaceship, but part of me thinks it looks too much, if that makes sense. And the Apollo IE Orange Dragon just looks, it's simple. It's like a simpler car, and it has like a decal on it, which just makes it really, really cool. But yeah, I think I like that. I don't know. Something about that I like better. But one thing I will say though is that the Orange Dragon costs us 12 freaking million, and like, I don't think it's worth that much. So with that being said, I think I would still probably get the Orange Dragon over the Evo. Personally, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. So now we got the Devel 16. Now, here's where things get controversial. Now, let's just all agree that the Devel 16 is one of the most overrated cars on the freaking planet right now. That doesn't mean it's bad. I think it's still freaking sick. I think I'm going to definitely put this over all of the IEs right now. All of the IE and the Project Evo. Now, hear me out. I think, now this is, I'm about to get so many people mad on what I'm about to say right now. I like how the Devel 16 looks with the spoiler on it. I think I 101% prefer that more than the road legal version of the Devel 16. I just said it. I think it looks better with the wing on than it does off. So with that being said, I like this, and I think it's just a really cool car to have in the game in general. It looks freaking insane. So yeah, but yeah, don't get me wrong. I agree with you. I think it's overrated as crap. Don't get me wrong. But that doesn't mean you go slamming on the car just because it's overrated. I mean, literally anything can be overrated now these days. I mean, who knows? Your mom could be overrated because she's loved too much by you. You're going to go slamming on her? Exactly. Now we got the Apollo Gumpert. Now, another one that could be a little controversial. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I love this thing. Literally, I would drive this over the Project Evo. Would I drive it over the Apollo IE Orange Dragon, though? Yeah, I think I would literally drive this thing over all the freaking other, like, I don't know why. Just something about it looks so freaking cool. I just love how the thing looks. Now, the Apollo Gumpert Enraged, or Gumpert Apollo Enraged. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but I'm calling it Apollo Gumpert for the sake of this video. But this thing, again, looks really freaking cool. Now, I don't know, because it's the same car as the Apollo Gumpert. It's like a race version of it, I guess. I think I'm going to say I like this more than the original Gumpert for only like a couple reasons. one, the interior is much better than the standard Gumpert, because like the Gumpert has more of like a retro or like an old school interior style, if that makes sense. But the one in the Enraged version looks like a lot more like modern, if that makes sense, like a more like modern supercar. That's the only reason why I like that more. But like, I mean, the wing does look freaking sick, don't get me wrong. Like the decals, everything like that, it looks freaking sick. I think I slightly prefer it more on than off, just ever so slightly. So that's why I'm giving this one the high rating it is. Now the Hennessy Venom F5. This is the standard F5. So I think this thing is sick. I think it looks cool. It's fast as crap. I think it's like apparently one of the best cars in the game for grinding, apparently. Now, where would I put this car exactly? I don't like it more than the Gumpert. I think I like it more than the IE. I like it more than the Evo. And I like it more, and I don't know if I like it more than the Orange Dragon. I'll be honest, I think I actually like it more than the Orange Dragon. So I'm putting in the Orange Dragon. Now I'm gonna just kind of like get this over quick. So this is the Roadster version of it. So this one's behind a bundle, a 4,000 Robux bundles, which is like 50 bucks in actual cash. So yeah, I don't think that's really worth it at all. So therefore, I'm going to put this one. Now, if we were going in terms of just how the car looked or how the car just was or felt in general, then this would still be somewhere up here, if not higher than the normal F5. But the fact that this thing is behind a $50 paywall, which is freaking insane to be honest, I don't think this is really good enough to be put up there. It's still a really cool car to drive and really sick car to own. But for 50 bucks though, I really wouldn't say so. So for that reason, I think I'm going to put it between the Evo and the normal IE. I think that's a valid spot to put it. Actually, I'll put it above the Project Evo. I think I like it a little bit more than that. So it's pretty cool. But $50 is not doing it for me at all. Now the Venom GT. Now, I think the Venom GT is cool, but I don't think it's great. And I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. So I'm just going to simply put it behind the Project Evo. Okay, now the Noble M600. I think it's a pretty good car. Now, I'm not too entirely sure where I would put this. It looks really weird, but then again, it's kind of like all Nobles. So I don't know how I feel about the Noble. I think it's a pretty decent car. It's got some decent stats, and it's a pretty cheap car, so I'm gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put it right now, it's the only one in good. Now we got the Noble M500. Now the M500 looks kind of weird. That's just all I meant. This thing actually looks worse than the M600, so yeah. Or is this the M500 and that's the M600? Okay, I don't have no clue. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Now we got the Pagani Kodalunga. Now I'm literally just gonna say it. I don't like how it looks. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't like how this thing looks. I'm not a fan of the Kodalunga's design, so I think I would drive it over both of the Nobles, but I don't think it's up in a W car. I think it's a good car, but I don't know. I've just never been a fan of the Kodalunga style. Now the Pagani Huayra BC Tempesta. I believe that's what it's called. Now, this is a pretty sick car, but it is behind a major freaking paywall. Like, I'm talking a major paywall. Like, it's still, like, it's just like the F5 Roadster. It is behind a $50 paywall. Again, 50 freaking bucks. And it's just like the F5 Roadster, literally 50 bucks. 4,000 Robux to freaking actually get access to this thing. And it looks freaking sick. Don't get me wrong. It looks freaking sick. I don't think it's worth 4,000 Robux, though. I think it's a W car, but I would definitely not pay that much for it. I'll put it over the Venom GT though. I don't know. Actually, I'll put it behind the F5 Roadster. And you know what? Since we're at it, let's just go ahead and skip over to the Zonda. What is this thing called again? Zonda Cinque. Now, literally, just like that, I'm going to go ahead and put it here because I think I'd rather drive the Cinque than the BC. So yeah, I'd rather drive the Cinque over the BC, but they're pretty much literally the same exact thing in my opinion. So now we got the normal standard Huayra. Now, the standard Huayra is a pretty good car, I would say. It's obviously in the dealership. I don't remember exactly how much it costs, but I don't think it costs that much. So with that being said, I think it's a W car. So I think I would definitely put this. I mean, it's a cool car to own. It's not technically the fastest car, but it's a pretty good car to own. So I think I would definitely put this. Like, I think I would rather drive this than the F5. So I think I'm gonna put it in here, right there between the F5 and the standard Gumpert. Yes, I'd rather drive a Devel 16 over a Huayra. Okay, to be honest, now that I look at it, I'm gonna put it behind the F5. I'm putting it behind the F5. I think I'd rather drive the F5 than the Huayra. The Huayra still looks sick. Don't get me wrong. I think it looks sick, but I think I'd rather drive the F5. Now we got the Huayra R. Now the Huayra R is a sick freaking car. It sounds freaking amazing when you start it up. I personally love it. I think I love this more than the standard Huayra, and I think I love it more than the F5. And I think I literally love it more than all the other Gumperts as well. So I think I'm going to put it right here with the right behind the Devel 16. Actually, you know what? I'll put it above the Devel 16 just to make y'all just to get y'all happy. I'd rather drive the Huayra R over the Devel 16. Now we got the Pagani Huayra. Now I'm literally just going to say, I know a lot of people are going to slam me, but I'm putting this in one of the best cars for a few reasons. One thing that people are definitely going to slam me for is I love how it looks, and I think it looks freaking amazing. And two, the interior is very, very well detailed. I mean, again, it is a licensed vehicle, so kind of, you know, they kind of got to. I mean, because I mean, why would you license this car and then give it one of the most crappiest detail ever, you know? But yeah, I love the Huayra. I think it's freaking sick, and for its price, I don't really know. I mean, me personally, I would definitely pay that. I think it's a pretty fair price if I think of the price correctly. But yeah, I think it's one of the best freaking cars in the game, in my opinion. I love this thing. So yeah, now we got the Pagani Tricolor or Huayra Tricolor, whatever you want to call it. Now, I think this is a freaking sick car. I think I'd rather drive this over the Huayra R. Now, what I say is one of the best. Actually, I don't know. I think I would put it in one of the best. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'll put it in one of the best. Behind the Huayra. I think I'd rather drive the Huayra way more than the Tricolor. Now we got the Pagani Utopia. I believe this is the Utopia. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's called the Utopia. But yeah, Pagani Utopia. I think it looks cool, but I don't think it looks great. It's definitely not the prettiest Pagani, I'll say that. To be fair, I'm going to put it down in good. I think I'd rather drive the freaking Kodalunga other than the freaking Utopia, to be honest. I don't like how that thing looks now that I'm looking at it, I don't like how it looks. Now we got the Pagani Zonda, Zonda F. Now I'm going to say I freaking love the Zonda F, so it's one of the best in my opinion. In my opinion, it's one of the best. I think I'm definitely going to put it over the Tricolor. With the Huayra, I think I would put it right behind. It's super close, but I think I'll put it right behind the Huayra. Now we got the Pagani Zonda Barchetta or Barchetta, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I think this thing is cool, and I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's underrated, but I think it's definitely a sick car. And with that being said, I'm going to. I mean, it's literally just the Zonda R without the windshield, really. Not really a windshield. It's like a convertible version of the Zonda R, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I think I would put this. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I love the Zonda R. Therefore, this is going to be ranked kind of high. I think I would rather drive this over the Devel 16, probably like most definitely. And for its price though, I mean, I don't know, it's pretty up there. For its price, I think I would possibly put this like, I think I'll put it under the Devel 16 just because like I could pay like a lot. I could pay less for the Devel 16 and have a lot better performance. That's just me personally. So I think I'd rather get a Devel 16 in terms of its performance. And if we were going by the looks, I think the freaking Barchetta look wins by a long shot. But in terms of like overall, I don't think it's like the best. Now moving on to, well, Zonda Revolution. Not a Zonda R, there's a difference. Zonda Revolution. So this is technically pretty much an exact copy of a Zonda R. It's not the same. There are two different cars. So since this is technically a Zonda R, I'm going to put this in, I'll put this in definitely W car. I think I would rather put this, I think I would put that above the Huayra R. So I think I would definitely drive a Zonda Revolution than a Huayra R. Okay, to be honest, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in one of the best. I think I would rather drive this than a Tricolor. So now for the SSE Tuatara Aggressor. I think this is the Aggressor. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in a solid good car, because like I don't like how it looks too much, but I think it looks 100% better than a Kodalunga or a Utopia. Now with the normal SSC Tuatara, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this behind the aggressor, and literally with the striker, I'm going to go ahead and put this above the aggressor because I think the stripe improves the look. Now we got the SSC Ultimate Era. Now this was came to the game like a long time, like in the past, which therefore I like it because we like OG cars, and it's licensed, which again we like it because it's a licensed car, and I honestly like how it looks, to be honest. I'm actually a really big fan of the look of it. So with that being said, I think I would rather drive this than any of the Gumperts. Worth its price, I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's like, what is it, 700 grand? It's really cheap. To be honest, with that being said, honestly, I may have to put this at like maybe top tier of W car. Okay, maybe I won't go that far, but it's definitely better than the Devel 16. I'll say that. Dang, we're having a lot in the W car section now. So coming up on our final 4, I meant to say final 5, but we already put the thing there. Now now we got the TVR, which is TVR is our last section on this list, on this tier list. It's ugly, and I don't think it looks that great. And there is body kits, which I forgot to mention that in the update video when these actually first came to the game. There is body kits of this, but you can't mess with the suspension. Like literally, it's not there. So with that being said, I'm literally going to put this in horrible. So now with the TVR Sabera Speed 12, on the other hand, I love how this thing looks, and I don't think it needs to be touched at all. This thing actually looks really good. I think I would rather drive this than the Apollo IE, maybe. And it's not even that expensive, to be honest. It's actually a pretty good price. I think I would definitely drive that than the IE. And yeah, for our final 2, we got the TVR Griffith 500. I'm pretty sure that's what that's called. Now, I don't like how this looks at all. So therefore, I'm going to put this in pretty bad. I think it looks better than the Sabera. That's me personally. And last but not least, our final vehicle on this list, the TVR T350C. I'm pretty sure that's what this thing is called, TVR T350C. I think it's ugly, and it's a limited, and it was somewhat cheap. Overpriced for what it is, but it was cheaper. For like 350k for this thing, and it's not really that good looking or just great in general, I think I would probably have to put this in horrible at literally behind the Sabera. I don't think this thing is that good at all. And with that being said, we have finished. Comment down below if you guys agree with my list. What do you guys think about my list? And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. If you guys do want to do this list for yourself, you guys can go ahead and go to the link in the description. I'll have it linked down there if you guys want to do this for yourself. And yeah, if you guys do want to share this with me or share your list or whatever, then you guys can go ahead and @ me on Twitter, and I'll look at it because I'm actually kind of excited to see what you guys have, if you guys actually do watch the video, of course, or actually do the tier list. But yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it. If you guys do want me to see your ratings and tier list or whatever, then of course @ me. I'll put my Twitter on the thing, so if you guys want to @ me, you guys can, or you guys can just go to my Twitter in the description, whatever, that works too. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. If you guys did enjoy, then leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord server, join my Roast Crew. All the will be in the description. Also, sorry for this video being so long. Have a good day, everyone, and peace. Won't let